Off the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run, and will return shortly.
And now, let's hear it. We go. Peace.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Smith. 22 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Pacers trail by 13. On the court for Cleveland. Smith, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Irving at the point guard position. They get it back. Here's Fareed. Dishes to Turner. Knocks it loose. And George, here we go.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle.
Oh!
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Hill passes to George. Wide open look. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. George has got 10 points in the game. Cleveland leading by 13. Love dishes to Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
George, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And it's Smith missing. For Indiana, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. And that one's good. And that's now 28 points for Smith.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Burks, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Burks kicks to George. The good-looking shot from the wing. George has got 4 this quarter. So it's the Cavaliers now. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harris passes to Smith. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Indiana. Smith checked in for the Cavaliers.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw drops for Smith. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lowry against Irving. Outside Lowry. Five on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
The shot by George, wide open. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And it's Smith missing. Pacers trail by 18. And George kicks to Lowry. Off the screen. Rebound by Smith.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Zeller, he's checked in for Turner. Portis comes in for Fareed, and Porter subbed in for Alec Burks. And Cleveland also making a change. Harper's checked in. Irving against Lowry. And here's George for 3. Indiana again missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Trying to get back on track. That one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so it's Indiana with it. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Alec Burks is out there with George Hill. Then it's Turner. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the right side. Turner with a screen for Burks. Williams with the defensive effort.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Smith, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And Holiday kicks to Smith.
Can't stop this.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. That 3 off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Can't hit. And Cleveland the other way now. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Kufis, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Caspi. The pass to Boyd. There's a good screen. Porter dishes to Conley. Fires the 3. Indiana again missing.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Smith outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And that one's good by Porter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
For 3, and the shot is good.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And, I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The 3-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
Pacers trail by 18. Armstrong with the screen on Howard, and the foul called on Free. That's his first foul. Kevin Love's checked in for Justin Holiday.
Timeout charged to the Pacers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 14 points here in the second half.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Kicks to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now here's Porter. Pass to Lowry. 4 on the clock. Here's Fareed. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Love. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. For the finish. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Turner. Portis comes in for Kenneth Faried. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for George. Then for the Cavaliers, Caspi. He's checked in for Thompson. Justin Holiday comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Williams in for Smith. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Faried comes in for Portis. And it's George in for Otto Porter Jr. Smith with it. Lowry picks him up. Smith kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. And it's Smith missing. Pacers trail by 20.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Cavaliers.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Smith. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
George, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Turner with a screen on Thompson. George passes to Turner. Can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And there's the feed to Love. On the wing, Harris. Here's Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Smith's got 40 points.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Burks dishes to Faried. There's a screen. Looking for George. He gets it there. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
life, no American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. Don't land with big brothers, bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect, you're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor.